Okay, in this video, I will talk about couple useful informations, okay? And I will go over 3 websites. Those are the main websites when you're trying to actually find out what's actually going on. Because sometimes I get questions about time frames and stuff like that. What is really going on? Let's start with this website. This is the travelstate.gov. Okay, this is where you get a lot of information when it comes to uh US embassy and consulate and what type of cases they're currently processing, what type of updates, stuff like that. And today we will talk about time frames. Okay, and it says NVC timeframes, so National Visa Center. What is going on with those people? Because those people, remember, they always late, but now at least they're giving us a time frame, so timeline. So basically they're telling us where they are, what they're actually doing. Okay, and here, if you want to have a just make an inquiry, this is the public inquiry form. Okay, and the page, it says this page is updated once a week for your convenience, just once a week. If you click on it today, just wait until next week to see updated information. Don't just be clicking, because you're not going to see any updated information. Okay, and now here they say current case file creation time. Current case creation time frame as of April 19. So they were working on cases that were received from USCIS on April 5th, 2021. Okay, so once USCIS approves your I-797, they will send your case to the National Visa Center for processing. So at the National Visa Center, they will create your visa case and enter the data from your petition into the system. After creating your case, they'll send you instruction for processing, as well as welcome letter that include your case number and invoice ID. So you will use that those number here to log in. That's where you'll be logging in to follow up with your case. Okay, and then so just give you important information. Keep your welcome letter in a safe place, as you will need this information to log into that portal. Okay, so you can see where the entire visa process. So basically you can see through the entire visa process. It takes time to review the type of required civil document and how to find them. Okay, so, and then plus information about what form and information a petitioner needs to prove. So it takes time. It takes time. Patience is required in this process. And we have talked about expedited requests. And sometimes if it takes too long and you meet those certain requirements of expedited requests, you can ask for your case to be expedited. I've talked about expedited requests over and over on both sides, dealing with USCIS or dealing with NVC. So I've talked about those expedited requests. Please refer back to my previous video. Okay, and now here they're talking about current case review time. Current case review time as of April 19th, basically on my birthday. What they were doing, they were reviewing documents submitted to them on March 4th. So if a document was submitted to them on March 4th, they were reviewing it. They just started reviewing it as of April 19th, on my birthday. So before the National Visa Center review your case, you must pay all fees and submit all required documents, such as petitioner affidavit of support, supporting financial document, applicant DS-260, and applicant civil document. So those are the required document depending on what petition. Okay, and then current public inquiry form response. So if you submitted, remember at the beginning we talked about submitting an inquiry if you have a question. So that one too, they go based on time frame. So they're talking about when you submit it, so they're as of April 19, they were responding to inquiry received on April 6. Okay, and then we'll update this information every week. We ask you make a subsequent if only if you do not receive a response to your email within our published time frame above. So if they give a time frame here and you don't get a response within that time frame that they said they were responding to inquiry, then you can send a second inquiry. Okay, 1 year contact requirement. Immigration Nationality Act provide that the Secretary of State shall terminate the registration petition of the alien who fails to apply for an immigrant visa within 1 year of notice of visa availability. So once your visa becomes available, you only have 1 year to apply for it within that time frame. So if you pass that time frame, unfortunately, you're gonna lose that availability. So the petition may be reinstated if within 2 years of notice of visa availability, the alien establishes that the failure to apply was for a reason beyond their control. For example, with this COVID-19, a lot of people missed the 1 year requirement deadline, so they had to submit reasons as to why, and those reasons were beyond their control. So that's the only exception right there. Okay, and then they will look at it in such priority. So basically, if you need a lot of information on what's going on, you can just go ahead and visit this website. If you really have to expedite your case, unfortunately, this inquiry will not work as far as expediting the case. So you just have to make an expedited request, provided that you meet those requirements. Okay, I've talked about those. I'm not gonna go over it right now. So the next thing I wanted to show you is this one, processing time. So a lot of people call just to ask how long my form is gonna take, how long it's gonna take, how long it's gonna take. We know that there's a backlog right now. It's taking longer than expected, but still you can check the processing time as general information so that when the time frame has passed, so you can follow up. Okay, and I'll show you how to follow up as well. So basically, you go in this website. I'm gonna leave the links in the description box. You go in this website and you look at what type of form, okay, that how long it takes. For example, let's say the common one. Let's find the common one. This is the petition for VAWA. Let's find the common one. Application to register permanent residence or adjust status. That's for a green card. Okay, they have a lot of forms here that you can follow through to know where you stand currently, but let's just go with the example of the common one, this one, for the green card. And here it gives you what offices did you apply. So most of my clients, they go to this Vermont Service Center or the Texas one or the Chicago. Yeah, or the Chicago. Let's say for Chicago, for example. Okay, and get processing time. Okay, it tells you exactly how long it's going to take within 11 to 17 months. Okay, and then 17 and a half, of course. And then some people, I have a lot of people from Vermont Service Center, and then for them, let's see, wow, for Vermont Service Center, it actually takes more than that. It takes actually 21 months to 30 months to get that resolved. Okay, so, and then now you can, and then it gives you how to check your status as well. Then you click here. So, and then you go here, you put your receipt number and you check the status. I'm not gonna put those receipts because those are real clients. Okay, so I'm not gonna confidentiality. Okay, I cannot put the receipt there. Okay, just have to go back, and then So that's the case time frame. And then this is for inquiry. Let's return to the main inquiry page. So after you've gone to the processing time and you look at the time frame and it has already passed, the first thing before you jump into expedited request is to go to case inquiry, because maybe you have called them over the phone and they're not answering the phone. You go to the case inquiry and you click here, case outside normal processing time. If you don't have that as an issue, maybe you did not receive the mail within that 60 days time frame or whatever, especially now, you can follow up here. Did not receive notice by mail. Did not receive card. Maybe your card, they say it was shipped, you never received. You can follow up here. Did not receive document by mail. This was for appointment accommodation. If you a person with disability, that's how you're gonna check. But I don't know if this function works anymore because of COVID. Here, if they made a mistake on your name, this is a typo mistake that needs correction, so you can follow up with them here. Okay, let's go with case outside of normal time. Remember, we already went back there and checked the processing time, and now we decided that it's taking longer. Then we click here. Okay, and then it gives you how to follow up. Okay, you put the number of the form. Remember, we're still following up on that 485, and then you put the green card. Which type of green card? Maybe family based, common one. And then the receipt number, the date you file, and then you go here, put your name, last name, date of birth, alien numbers optional, and then the address. And the last time you take action on the case, you write here, and the email address. Okay, so who completed your form, stuff like that. You go self-explanatory, and then you submit. At least you have made your inquiry. Usually take them 30 days to respond to you. If they don't respond within 30 days, you can follow up as well. And then if it really takes more than the regular time, that's when you look into expedited requests. If you qualify for those expedited requests, you start that one. And then if you don't qualify, then really you just have to keep following up with them. Some people, at some point, if it takes too long, then they just file lawsuit. Lawsuit should be a last resort, because you don't want to waste your money on a lawsuit that only has 50% chances of winning. So you have to go through the steps that I just mentioned, so that you can follow up and see where your case stands. Okay, and expedited request works. It works if you can qualify. Okay, I'm gonna show you expedited request here on USCIS. If you go here, it really tells you how to make an expedited request, and then they're gonna consider it case by case basis. This is the requirement that you have to meet in order for them to even consider it. Humanitarian reason, compelling U.S. government interest, respond to any request. So clear error of USCIS, and really extreme hardship. And with NVC, there are a lot of reasons as well, not just the one mentioned here, but there are a lot of reasons as well. I already talked about it on my previous video. You can just go ahead and refer and see if you qualify. You can file an expedited request. That's the first. You follow up with an inquiry. If first, not even there, first thing you look at the processing time, regular processing time. If it's outside of regular processing time, now you follow up with an inquiry. After the inquiry, you don't get a satisfactory, like satisfaction. I can't say the word, but anyway, you don't get satisfied with the answer, or you go ahead and file an expedited request. If it doesn't work, that's when you go to a lawsuit. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to show you those websites. Most people know, but some people just don't really find those information. So I just thought it's useful. So, and I just wanted to share so that you can go ahead and start following up with your case aggressively and see where it's gonna lead you. And again, if you qualify for expedited request, just go ahead and file it. You never know, you might get your case expedited. I do help with the argument. But again, with me, there's a fee because it's a representation. Of course, there's a fee. And and again, if it doesn't really work, that's when you go with a lawsuit. But remember, lawsuit is 50% chance. So go to those preliminary steps first before you jump into a lawsuit. That's what I wanted to say. That's it. That's all I wanted to share with you. Couple useful informations. Once we get updates on the bill, I'll come back. If not, I'll come back with some other subject, interesting subject. Okay, Bijoux Ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. Please go ahead and share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Until next time, bye bye.